In my hand is a box. This box represents the end of an era of sorts here at Oli the Goalie Tech Reviews. What is in this box, you ask? As much as it breaks my heart to say, it's my Microsoft Surface Duo 2. Yes, it's going back to Microsoft after all this time. Why, you might ask? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The hinge problem has become more and more prominent over the last 2 weeks or so. In other words, every time I go to open or close, I get that kind of crunchy, non-smooth, glitchy kind of feeling. And I was kind of concerned. There have been lots of sort of posts and mentions that the hinge does eventually start to break down. So that was the first issue. The second issue was more about the software. We all are very well aware of what happened when 12L was upgraded onto the phone and some of the issues that it created for that. First of all, for about the first 3 weeks after getting that upgrade, I could not make a phone call. I couldn't answer a phone call. I would get a ring. I would get my phone showing me that there was a phone call, but there was no way to actually answer that phone call, which was very frustrating. I found it almost impossible to use the phone because of that. I also was having difficulty making phone calls. So actually launching the phone software, dialing a number and actually being able to use it. So that became a bit of an issue. And quite honestly, that led me to put the phone away for probably about 2 or 3 weeks. I went back to my Z Fold 3 and was pleasantly surprised by just how much better the software was on the Samsung phone. And a lot of that is, just basically I have a work software that I use. It just seems to work better in the Samsung software, setup. So there was just a compatibility as well. The other thing I found, I live in an area where cell signal is weak, and I used to have trouble getting 5G, but I'd always have LTE somewhat consistently. I noticed that in my home area, as well as just being out on the road, that I was not getting LTE ever, even though I was set to 5G, for example. Whenever I made a phone call, it would automatically default to 3G. And again, I want a phone that's going to do what it's supposed to do. And make me, not be frustrated every time I go to use it. My job, requires that my phone is working all the time, and it's my mobile office. So it's very, very important to me. And having a phone that doesn't work accordingly is a bit of an issue. So there was that as well. The other thing I found was just even the typing. When it came to typing a note, a message, whatever it may be, and whether I was doing, finger typing or swiping, I found that there were many, many errors. And I don't know if maybe that's because I've set it up so that I don't have to learn, send the stuff to Google so that it learns your typing, because I just don't feel like I want to do that. But I am actually now, I've switched back to my old Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and man, it's just such a pleasure to type with. And even though it's not a big wide screen like that Surface Duo has, it's just a much nicer experience in using the phone in a sense of the typing and that sort of thing. So that was probably another issue that I had with it. I mean, at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I still love the idea of what the Surface is. I love what it represents, how it works, the whole idea behind the dual screen. As you're all aware, we are probably looking at a new type of Surface Duo 3, if that even comes out. That will be a single internal screen. Very similar to my little video of a while back, uninterrupted, fully one screen with the external screen on the outside. And I got to tell you, if that phone comes out and again Microsoft is able to implement the software to make it that even though it's one internal uninterrupted screen, that they can allow it to actually separate the two as it did on the Surface Duo. Shane has said it many times in his videos how, it's the software. Android doesn't realize that it's two separate screens. It just sees the one. And I think that if they can implement that into the new system, it will make for a really great experience in a sense of the camera or of the phone itself. So at the end of the day, this is just a short little video just to put that out there. Any comments, any thoughts? Please don't hesitate to input them below. And I would really appreciate likes and comments and also subscriptions as well. I really enjoy doing this. It's just a part-time gig, but I just love seeing those numbers come up, and I love seeing people making comments and actually watching my videos. I never thought, I'm a little bit of an older guy. I didn't grow up in the YouTube era. I grew up in the days where, it was impossible to put your face on a screen where thousands of people would see it. And now I can do that. And I just think it's a fantastic, amazing a way to be able to reach people. And so please subscribe if you haven't, if you enjoy these videos. I am going to be doing a review on this Fifine microphone coming out probably in the next couple of weeks. Actually, I should say couple of days. And in the meantime, I completely forgot. Why am I sending it back? I bought the phone back in September. Microsoft, I called them up just to, I have already done one warranty exchange on the phone. And to be honest, it was a fantastic experience. Microsoft really, when it comes to the service of the Surface Duo 2, really great experience. I was very blown away by the fact that I called them up, basically let them know what the issue was. At that time, it was the USB plug had started to peel back, as everybody's aware of that sort of defect. And again, a hinge issue. They were quick to say, no problem. We'll send you a new one. If you want to pay for it, we'll send it immediately, and then you can ship back your other one, which I did. And it was a great experience. It came in. It was a fantastic, brand new phone, everything. I was really happy. So this time when I called them again to tell them about the hinge and the 3G thing, as it turns out, Microsoft has no product in stock whatsoever. So they are essentially setting up refunds for every single person that calls in to make a warranty claim. So when I called in and said, here's the issues, the hinge, the 3G, the issues with the LT or with the 12L software, they were like, don't worry, we will set it up and give you a full refund. So all I had to do was take a video showing the issue and then send them a copy of my receipt. And then they sent a pre-authorized way-bill or a pre-done way-bill for UPS to send back to Microsoft. And once they receive the phone, they will issue a full refund. So at that point, I just couldn't not do it. So that's the reason why I made that decision. And now I sit and wait. Am I waiting for the Google Pixel Fold? Am I waiting for maybe the Oppo 2 to be released maybe globally? There's so many different things that I'm kind of, or of course, I mean, let's face it, the Note 5 with all of the sort of leaks that we've had over the last few weeks is looking pretty interesting as well. And I'll be honest, if that Note 5, Fold 5, pardon me, comes out looking the way that it does with the, the teardrop hinge that they're talking about, or the water drop, I'll be all over that one, because that really looks like that could be a beautiful phone. And I really don't mind the taller aspect ratio of that phone, because I just like to be able to, especially when I'm watching a YouTube video or whatever, is to turn it over and be able to watch a video with not too much of those black bars. So anyways, I know this is not about a Samsung Fold or anything like that, but it's more about the Microsoft Surface Duo. So this will be the last Surface Duo video that I ever post, I think, unless, of course, the Surface Duo 3 comes out. In the meantime, I just want to thank all of you for watching these videos. It really does mean the world to me. Your comments, mean the world to me. I love going in and replying to them because, as I said, just to be able to reach out to fellow enthusiasts and have a great conversation online with people all across the world is just an incredible experience. And yeah, I'm grateful for that. So thanks again for your time. Thanks again for spending the time to watch my videos and for commenting and subscribing and ringing that bell for notifications. I hope that you all have a great day. Ole the Goalie Tech Reviews. Take care.